An ecosystem is a geographical area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as the weather and landscape, work together to form a bubble of life. Now, what are biotic and antibiotic parts of an environment? As you can see in this picture, biotic is living things. It can include plants, animals, bacteria, and fungus. Antibiotic is non-living things. It can include water, soil, air, minerals, and light. This is my backyard. There are a lot of trees. As you can see, the trees are biotic. The air is antibiotic, and the soil as well is antibiotic. The dry leaf in this pot is antibiotic right now, but it was biotic. And the plants that are growing are biotic, and the soil is antibiotic. This is a clip of the thunderstorm at my house recently. So the trees right here are biotic. The air, the wind, is antibiotic, and the water from the rain or the thunderstorm is antibiotic. The grass is a biotic thing, and the pebbles next to it are antibiotic. This bush right here is biotic, but the twigs and leaves underneath it are antibiotic, but they were once also biotic like this bush. As you might know, there are a lot of trees in apartments, so let's describe it first. A tree is a tall plant with a trunk and branches made out of wood. The roots of a tree are usually under the ground. The trunk is the main body part of the tree. Trees take in water and carbon dioxide and give up oxygen with sunlight to form sugar. You can refer to this picture for the parts of a tree. After a tree, a bush is the most common organism in an apartment. Let's describe the bush. A bush doesn't have a trunk. They usually branch near the ground, hence do not have a well-defined trunk, and rather have many stems. They also have broad leaves. They are also known as hardy plants because they grow in all types of soil. And bushes are usually seasonal, since they generally thrive in a sunny environment. Now let's describe soil, because soil is one of the most important things in an ecosystem. Soils are complex mixtures of minerals, water, air, organic matter, and countless organisms that are the decaying remains of once living things or biotic things. It forms at the surface of the land. It is the skin of the earth. Soil is capable of supporting plant life and is vital to life on earth. Now let's describe air. Air is one of the most crucial and needed element for life. Air is also Earth's atmosphere. Air around us is a mixture of many gases and dust particles. It is a clear gas in which living things live and breathe. Clear gas, it means it's transparent. We can't see air. Air is a mixture of about 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, 0.9% of aaron, 0.04% of carbon dioxide, and very small amounts of other gases, including dust. I am also going to describe water, because water is also one of the main elements for life. Water is a clear liquid that has no color, taste, or smell, that falls from clouds as rain, that forms streams, lakes, seas, and that is used for drinking, washing, and etc. Levels of organization in ecology include the population, community, ecosystem, and biosphere. population is a group of same species living in the same area. We should know that population should have a limit. The definition of a community is many populations living in the same area. We should know that each of the species that live together in a community have their own habitat. Like in a forest, birds nesting on a tree, bunnies digging for homes, and wolves, lions, tigers searching for prey. And they also have their own job, as I told you right now. We should know that biotic is affected by antibiotic, which means life is affected by non-living things, such as drought reduces vegetation growth, and etc. An antibiotic is also affected by biotic, like humans polluting the waterways. This is a major problem. A biome is a large area with distinct climate, plant, and animal life. In a biome, climate determines where life can survive. For example, lack of water during the long cold winters prevent broadleaf trees from growing in the taiga biome. Let's take another example. Even colder and drier conditions prevents much life from living in the tundra biome. Humans rely on trees for oxygen, but we are cutting them down, the trees down, which means we won't have oxygen, and the tree might go extinct, and so will the humans. It's really chilly around here. Maybe I should light up some fire. Let me get together all the twigs and then pebbles and light it up. Ah, that's warm and better. As you might know, humans are going to need twigs and pebbles during a cold night in camp or while camping to cook food and etc. Which means that biotic things need antibiotic things as well. My examples are, what if there is no soil on earth, or what if soil didn't exist, and what if soil disappeared into thin air? Let's get on the first question and answer it. What if soil didn't exist? Simply, there would be no life on earth. Because, think about this. If there's no soil on earth, trees can't grow on mantle or in the sea. Can they? No, they can't. So there's nothing for or support for the trees to grow on. So there are no trees. And after that is that there is no oxygen present in the atmosphere. Why? Because if there's no trees, there are no trees, no photosynthesis. No photosynthesis, no oxygen. And the third point is that there will be no life on Earth because we all need oxygen to live. Let's go on to the second question. What if there was life on Earth and suddenly soil disappeared? Soil is also very crucial, that's what I say, because if there was no soil, we would just fall on into the sea or into the mantle. In some way, if you were on a plane or something, you would be safe. But the people who are living on land would go straight into the mantle or the sea. And if there's no soil, no trees, no oxygen, and if some way we try to live, but there's no oxygen, so we can't live. So I think that soil plays a very, very crucial part in saving us, the atmosphere, and the globe.